Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. All right, let's not waste more time. Let's get right into this reaction.
A lot of us 26 and up, y'all still complain about dating people with kids. Who don't got a kid or two at this age? Mikey responds and says, I'm 34 and don't have a child. It's not that I don't want any. It's the fact that I refuse to just create a life with just anybody. Majority of y'all don't even know the MF you had a baby by. It was just something that happened.
Hey, hold on. Before you continues on with this, that first comment was crazy. That first comment was like, you're 26 and up. How do you guys expect not to talk to somebody with a baby? No, don't do that. Don't do that. A lot of dudes out here do not have babies. Most of y'all ladies is out here having babies with the same dude. Look at Future. I know people like, oh, you're always going to use Future. Yes, Future's a perfect example, son. This is the guy. He's a perfect example. How do you have like 10? This guy has like 8 baby mamas, bruh. He has like 8 baby mamas. Y'all all smashing the same dude. The dudes, like I said before many times, like dudes ain't getting JJ. Like dudes talk a big game like they get. Dudes ain't smashing joints like y'all thinking out here, right? Dudes is not smashing joints like y'all thinking. It's only a select few dudes that's really out here getting constant pull. Dudes, there's a lot of dudes that's going a year, 2, 3 years without getting no box whatsoever. They might talk a big game, make it like, yeah, I be getting hoes, blah, blah, blah. They ain't getting no box whatsoever. So yes, and keep in mind too, a lot of these dudes, you know, let's let the video go now. I'll rap a little bit. Hold on.
Something that happened. He forgot the ED. I refuse. I'd rather be careful than careless. Much respect to everybody involved, but she ain't asked for all that. A simple, I'm 34 and don't have any kids would have sufficed. He could have even thrown in, but I don't have a problem dating somebody with kids for a little razzle dazzle. He gave a soliloquy and people that are 26 and under and up caught strays that had kids. I feel him with that careful versus careless thing, though. That is a fact. Here's a question for all the co-parents out there. If you could go back and have a conversation with yourself before y'all got pregnant, what would you say to yourself? Would you do it? Would you not do it? Bam.
Yeah, I don't know what type of simp stuff he was saying at the end right there, bro. No, the dude said exactly how he was supposed to say. He said it straight, direct, not sugarcoating. Like, oh, people who have babies catching strays. Yes, let them catch strays, bro. Let's bring back shaming. The only ones who caught strays are the people who fall under the category that he said. Like, those are all the people who are catching strays. People who he said, you did not have a baby. You had a baby with a person you barely even knew for it. You know what I'm saying? You barely knew this person. Some of these people have been dating for 3 months. Then they have a baby. It's like, bro, you're still trying to know this, but you're still like in a honeymoon stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're going to have to catch those strays. What are you talking about, son? Like, yeah. A lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of dudes out here who don't have babies. More than women who don't have babies. Like, it's legit, like, serious out here, right? And it's so sad that we've gotten to a point in time, right? There's so many people just out of wedlock just having babies, specifically in the black community. So it's ridiculous. So many just like almost now at this point, like kind of like what she just said. Like if I was to walk to a joint, I mean, granted I'm married now, but if I was to walk to a joint and she's like 26 up, I would be assuming that she probably would have a baby. If she didn't have a baby, I'd be like, oh really? Wow, okay, that's interesting. Like, oh, you was really. But then as effed up as it sounds, I'm gonna start thinking like, did she have abortions? Like, did she have an abortion? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Why didn't she have no babies? You know what I'm saying? That's effed up. It shouldn't even be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It should be straight up like, hey, you don't have no babies at 28? Okay, that's cool. You know, oh, I don't have any babies. You don't have any babies. You don't have any babies. Perfect. Let's match made in heaven. Let's start this process off, right? A lot of dudes is going in like that. So think about it like this too. I think another reason why a lot of dudes ain't getting into JJ is because when you're younger, right? Depending on your situation, well, most of the time, dudes are not really making that much money, right? So the girls are going after dudes who are a little bit older, not too much older all the time, right? Let's say if they're like 18, 19, they might mess with a nigga that's like 24. You know, 24, 25, you know, around that age group, maybe even 23, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit older, right? The dudes who are younger, they're not getting it with JJ, right? They're not getting it. They're just growing, getting older. They're still coming into their man weight. You know what I'm saying? They're still, still evolving as men, and financially they're not there, right? Even the guys, but of course, regardless, you can still get vajayjay if you have the right amount of game. You know what I'm saying? You can still get the vajayjay. Let's keep it a stack, right? But it's like a huge chunk of dudes who probably don't even lose their virginity until they're like in their mid-20s. Believe it or not. There's a lot of dudes who have not lost that V card yet. Right? I think they said what 24% of guys are virgins by the time they're 30 in America. That's ridiculous. There's a lot of dudes out here who are not getting vajayjay, right? They're not getting out there. So as long as they're not getting vajayjay, they're not able to get other women pregnant, right? But girls, they live life on easy mode, right? Anytime they want, they can step outside and just get dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I want some dick. Boom. She's going to have a line of suitors waiting to pillage her vajayjay. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's one of the things, right? That's one of the things. But yeah, man, I'll be honest with you. If I see a joint that she had a baby and, dude wasn't even married and all that stuff, people gonna be like, oh yeah, mistakes happen and all that stuff. Yeah, mistakes happen, but I'm not trying to be a part of that mistake. Have you talked about something like, I already know you're fertile, which is good, right? Like if I wanted to have babies with you in the future, that's great and stuff. But for the mere fact that you were just reckless, letting the dude release his juices inside of you, that's a no. That's a Dikembe Mutombo no. That's an absolute no. You let the guy release his hot pocket filling inside of you. Hot pocket filling doesn't sound right. Toaster strudel filling inside of you. You just let it stay in there, marinate, get pregnant, hold the baby till term. Baby came out, and now you have ties to that guy for the rest of your life. Nah. I think this lady right here, 26, right? When she said that, I think she probably just went to a situation that a lot of dudes was just saying like, hey, nah, I'm not trying to mess with you because you have a baby. Or maybe she's watching the podcast, seeing a lot of podcasts with guys saying like, hey, listen, if she has a baby, I'm not trying to wife her up and all that. But that's just reality. There's a lot of dudes out here without children. As simple as that. Like I have like, two of my closest friends don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't have kids. A lot of pretty much my whole line, all my frat brothers, they don't have kids. The line before me, I think one of them just had a kid. The lines after me, none of them had kids. Like, bro, these are all guys that are like, what, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30? You know what I'm saying? Like, none of them have kids. I'm trying to tell you, so like this is just how it is. I mean, these guys were out here smashing joints, but they were being smart about it. They were being careful who they were smashing. Like, they're not getting joints pregnant. Who knows? Maybe some of the guys are shooting blanks. Who knows? But yeah, man, it's not that deep. To a lot of women, they don't understand because all their some of them, like the ones that run in the same circles, all their friends have babies, so they don't know how it is to like not have babies at this point in life. But for real, it's not that. It's not that crazy. But hey, maybe I'm just on the internet. Maybe I'm just living under a rock or something. I'm just living my own bubble. I just don't understand what the real world is, right? But hey, all right, man, we stayed this long. I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. Same time, like, comment, all that fun stuff. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.